Welcome back, and welcome back to Not Quite Universal Month. This time I decided for review number 3, I decided to take a look at Problem Child, the very first Problem Child, represented by the Tantum Pack. I love Problem Child. I think it's one of the funniest 90s films, one of the funniest movies to come out in the 90s. This is one of those movies that you can just pop in and just have fun. It's just mindless entertainment, a guilty pleasure in my opinion. But if you haven't seen Problem Child, this basically follows the story of 7-year-old Junior. I'm just reading what the back says. 7-year-old Junior comes to their lives. The Healys hope he will brighten their day. But Junior is more of a mischief child. And I don't want to give away much of it, but this is probably the funniest movie. Gonna put that down right here. Yeah, Problem Child is one of those movies that I love. I love both Problem Childs. I'll be tackling Problem Child 2 in April. But I figured I'll add the first one for March, and then when April comes, I have a wheel of movies for April. And when that comes, I'll be able to tackle Problem Child 2 if it lands on there. But yeah, Problem Child 1, I think Problem Child 2 is the better movie. I've seen maybe about a good 2-3 times. I think it's one of the funniest movies. I think it's one of John Ritter's best films. I think, to be honest, this is where the humor is just that good. It's just wall-to-wall goofiness. Michael Richards is just funny in this. I think the best part, in my opinion, for both those films is the grandfather. But yeah, it's definitely something to check out. Gilbert Gottfried's in it. He's good at that too. Everybody's good, along with a cast that also includes the likes of, like I said, John Ritter. Who was the kid? I'm trying to think. I think it's, Michael Oliver. He played Junior. But basically, Problem Child follows a story, like I said, about Junior. He starts out into different homes, then he goes into an orphanage of nuns, and just goes insane, and just very, very funny. This was one of the few films, I think this was the third film, to celebrate Universal's 75th anniversary. And it really does work. It was actually directed by Dennis Dugan, who will go on to direct Sandler in a couple films. He used Adam Sandler in Happy Gilmore and Big Daddy. But yeah, and speaking of which, Dennis Dugan actually has a cameo at the very beginning of the film. He's the guy in the, what was it? He's the guy in the grandfather's shop or store. It's just absolutely hilarious. I was sitting there almost in tears, and it just ramps the humor. I was actually surprised this first film got a PG rating, and the second film got PG-13. This is one of those movies I remember watching on local cable. I laughed real hard. I can't say much about this though. If you can come across this Tantum Pack, it's not really, this Tantum Pack is not easy to come by. And yeah, it says the franchise collection. Like all Universal titles have that big old franchise collection. Does it say on the spine? No, it just says the Tantum Pack. Yeah, but like I said, the movie is just very funny. Yeah, very funny movie. They're now both on Blu-ray. I've seen just Problem Child 1 on its own at Walmart. But if you see both films, get this Tantum Pack. That's what you need to have in your collection if you decide to get it. I think it's very funny. Like I said again, I don't have much to say about it because I've seen this so many times. How to explain what else? Is there any bad things I don't like about this film? Not really. I think the movie is just that insane. Like I reviewed Howard the Duck in review number 2, this movie is definitely funny. This one is definitely a comedy. I can't say that much. Like I said, Tandem Pack, get it if you don't have it. But they're both available now on Blu-ray, so you might be able to have luck and find them both on Blu-ray. But from what I know about this Tantum Pack only has, in terms of special features, it only has the theatrical trailers for both films. The Blu-rays have 0, so you're going to want that set though. And the inclusion of previews, but previews I don't count as special features. Yeah, I don't really know much else to say about this film. I'm kind of rambling because there's just something about these movies. Like I said, this Phantom Pack. So yeah, the final verdict is go see this film. See this movie if you haven't. You do a disservice to yourself. Go see these comedies. They're great. They're a lot of fun. And I know I'm using the DVD case. I still love this Universal shirt, as you can see right here. I love it. But yeah, if you definitely check this out. It's definitely a lot of fun. And yeah, that's me talking about the film. So yeah, come back tomorrow. I will have another review very soon. It's going to be a good one. See you guys there. Bye.